My mic's on. I was clearing my throat. Hey, welcome back to the GSL.
Yeah.
Code S. We just saw a long and dramatic Terran versus Terran. I definitely think Virus was the better player. In the game that Supernova beat him, Supernova had a lead for the entire time since the first engagement. Virus was hanging on. He was fighting. Virus is better at Terran versus Terran as far as I'm concerned.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Our next match, NaNiWa versus Virus. First map, Ohana. Someone tweeted at me, by the way, add us on Twitter. He's call me Tasis, I am Artosis at GOMTV. But someone tweeted at me that Ohana means family. It's a quote from Lilo and Stitch, which, by the way, if your girlfriend wants to watch Disney movies, is a really good choice.
Yep.
It's so cute.
And that's
Stitch
what girlfriends want. They want to watch Disney movies. Secretly, that's what they want.
When Stitch puts his feet in his mouth and turns the ball and just rolls around, I laugh every time.
It's so cute.
It's so cute, so funny. It's like, look at this guy. Like, that's how you get around, really? Totally awesome.
That's so silly.
Yeah, he's silly.
You're silly.
What are you doing?
Silly Billy.
Stitch, what are you doing? You're not a dog. Oh, why do you roll around? Dogs don't roll around. All right.
It's like the Sonic the Hedgehog dog.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I guess so. Makes sense. All right. NaNiWa against Virus. The winner goes on to the round of 8. It's a big deal if NaNiWa wins. Big deal for Virus if Virus wins.
All right, get ready. NaNiWa up against Virus here in the GSL Code S in Seoul, Korea, where esports is mainstream and reality. Yeah. Nobody's family on this map. It's like Jerry Springer fighting family stuff.
Oh, God.
All right, in the upper left, we have our Protoss player, the only foreigner still in GSL, Code S. Will he win? His idea is
Quantic NaNiWa.
He's actually the only foreigner in GSL at all right now.
yeah.
In any way.
In the bottom right, I think we all underestimated this player. We're going to have to start changing our opinions of him very quickly. His idea is
Starter Virus.
He always makes that little star with his waypoints on the SCV. Watch. Ready? Click on it. Oh, no.
Oh, we're not going to get a shot.
Do it. Anyways, he always makes that little star rally point. There it is.
There it is.
You know what? I think he saw Huck's heart, and he's like, well, I'm going to copy that. That's just too cool. You know, when Huck's scouting, he like waypoints a heart on the probe, so if you click on it and look at where he's scouting to, there's a heart, like a huge screen-size heart. It's actually totally
Look, I'm not a
cool.
pro gamer. I'd be drawing penises. Tasteless.
You would,
You can't actually do that, Tasteless.
Oh,
like,
my
I
God.
can.
You know
like
what?
I'd be like, it's not what you think it is. That's actually, that's a guitar.
Dude, I just had this idea, man. My life's goal is to get into the GSL again so that I can can write in like waypoints "F-U Tasteless" or "Tasteless shut up." All right, so I am really excited to see what NaNiWa has in store for Virus. Virus looks like he's going to go for some pretty standard play to open up. Looks like it's going to be just a one barracks expansion. NaNiWa can't know for sure, but that's normally what it is behind a quick walling.
I want
NaNiWa
some.
with the second gas very quickly here. That's interesting. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to tech up. This might just be because he's not sure what's going on.
Or he might, in fact, just take those probes off and make an Nexus, too.
And he's actually doing the 2 probes in each. You know, being a close friend and a housemate of Sase and teammate of Sase, someone who balances gas probes so well, you can see it rubbing off on NaNiWa. He knows exactly how much gas he wants.
It's so cool when you see the players' playstyles start to influence each other.
Now, this could mean a lot of things. Normally, 4 probes on gas total like this is really good for stalker production.
Oh, this is so smart by Virus to make the engineering bay here. Just in case.
Yeah, it takes a long time to kill an eBay.
Yeah, and you're gonna if he's trying to fake him out and make a Nexus like what Genius would do, I mean, his plan is foiled. Now, NaNiWa might just be trying to fake him out here by bringing the probe down to make it look like he wants to expand.
Well, if we look at his money, it really looks like that is what he wants to do here. So,
yeah,
a bit annoying by NaNiWa, but he's used to this. This happens on the Korean ladder all the time. It's very annoying, guys. In fact, No one really goes just Nexus before unit anymore because this happens so often. So, let's get canceled. Go ahead, throw down that Nexus now.
And we have 3 orbitals. Well, soon to be orbitals.
Well, you know, he saw exactly what's going on. He's like, oh, you're going for a quick Nexus 2 and it's just slightly delayed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. This is an easy map to defend on top of a ramp. You know, whenever you're on top of a ramp, it's even better to play an economical game. So going to that 3rd command center, I love it. And Nexus, so he's actually doing the same exact thing.
Wow.
I'm loving this by NaNiWa. He says, you know what? I can do it too.
The more StarCraft II is around, the more we're able to see players get away with double or triple expanding.
Yeah.
I remember when the game was first out, it was everybody one basing, and I wanted to kill myself because StarCraft 1 was so beautiful and complex in expansions, but now it's caught up here in StarCraft 2.
Yeah. And, oh God, look at this. These players trying to see who can be more greedy. 2 eBays off 1 barracks and 3 command centers for Virus. This is as greedy as you will ever see. NaNiWa also being extremely greedy, but a little bit less so. You know, more so in the fact he's going to have more mineral patches to mine from, less so in the fact he's not going to have his upgrades as quickly, and that's painful. You want quick upgrades. You want quicker than Terran's upgrades. So
he can get chrono boosted. He gets his double forge a little bit later.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He can chrono boost the hell out of it, but that double eBay, I can't believe he hasn't started the upgrades yet. He has the eBays. He needs it. Virus, I need to pause this game going, listen, dude, if you're going to make those 2 eBays that quickly and excite me in this way, and then you don't do anything with them, then I have beef. Alright, so anyways, we do have NaNiWa going up to 4 gates, so he definitely could put on some pressure if he wants. A Robo is on the way as well.
All right, attack and armor.
There we go.
In the mail.
In the mail? I like
in the
that.
mail, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to start thinking of creative ways to, you know, say basic stuff that's going on in this game. And then we have a couple sentries here.
And then if he drops and kills off an eBay, return to sender.
Okay, the factory coming up here now. That 1-1 is on the way, as I said.
NaNiWa, by the way, pooling a lot of sentries, which is uber interesting to me. Right now, his army consists of 1 Stalker to deny scouting as best he can, and 7 sentries.
Now he's getting a lot more gateways here, too. 3 more gates on the way.
Looks like, you know, he's going to go over scout the observer, and then definitely do a big attack. When you take 3 quick bases, sometimes it's smart to go up and do some pressure. It's kind of hard to scout.
Well, keep in mind that he got with getting 2 engineering bases, that means that you're going to have less infantry. So
yeah,
if you do this like powerful timing attack, the upgrades are not going to matter as much because it's going to be just so much Protoss everything. Stuff.
And NaNiWa actually just going for insane economy and robotic space. So he's going to be going straight into Colossus with a ton of warp gate units. He might just hit a solid 3-base timing. You know, he has enough gas to go around. He has a sick economy. It's 54 probes to 46 SCVs right now.
You know, what I love about watching NaNiWa play is it's just so clear how much smarter he is than so many other players. Yeah. Like he's just, there's a reason behind everything he's doing. Yeah, and he's clearly okay questioning a tremendous amount of his decisions in the game and the decisions of other players in the game.
He's got great plans. I do want to point out one thing, though, as we're watching NaNiWa finally move out here. Virus. Virus his upgrades have been done for a bit, and he didn't move out at 1-1, and the armory was late. I hate that. Time it out so that you start 2-2 as 1-1 finishes if you're going to go for those so early, or move out when it hits. This
game actually, this could be bad for Virus because he just canceled all 3 of the bunkers.
And look at this. NaNiWa just engaging that with a few units to try to hide his army count. He could get force fielded here. NaNiWa just a little bit slow. If he had gone exactly forward instead of up a little bit, he could have trapped a few units off. But now we have Stim. Combat Shields is halfway done, and we do have Medivacs out. So this is going to be hard for NaNiWa to get a lot done, but he is making Colossus at home as well as 2 forges. So he can, you know, stem the flow of blood from these great upgrades of Virus. We should be seeing 2-2 finish about the same time as 1-1 for NaNiWa, so Virus should be ahead by a couple upgrades for big portions of the game.
Thermal Lance is halfway done. And I think NaNiWa's going to just retract and not engage. He needs to do a little bit of catching up. There is going to be a pretty large number of Colossi out when compared to the number of medevacs that are allowed to be out because the Colossi came out so quickly in the way this game kind of unfolded. So, let's say that Protoss does a medevac drop somewhere and then loses it. That's so bad because he wants to be making Vikings right now.
Exactly. Well, he is getting those Viking weapons on the way since he has the armory for the 2-2. And, well, he has got his third base up a little bit later than NaNiWa. The supply's pretty similar. And again, 1-1 and 2-2 should probably finish about the same time. But NaNiWa does have these Colossi out, which is a gigantic deal, of course. Virus is going ahead and making Vikings at this point. He does have 4 medvacs, so that's a decent amount.
And, again, they're both just going to be doing what we call powering. They're both just going to keep making a ton of stuff. There probably will not even be an engagement here until they're both maxed out.
Yeah, they've both got to get a lot of barracks, a lot of gates out so that they can actually remake their armies. They know that, here's the thing, they're both getting such big economies, and as you said, Tasis probably won't actually do a real fight until they're right around maxed. And when that happens, they know that both of them are going to lose a lot of units. One of them might feel like the other one is going to win the battle, or maybe both of them even feel that way, but you're going to lose a bunch of units no matter what because both these armies are so powerful. So you have to have a huge infrastructure to actually replace those units as quickly as possible so the game isn't over after one battle.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your whole army and then go back to trying to get out these chunks of, let's say, 7, Tier 1 gateway units at a time. You actually want to add a few extra gateways. So that basically when that battle happens, everything is suddenly remade again.
Yes.
And that's what we see NaNiWa's doing it now. We don't have a shot of it, but in the main, making 4 more gateways. He knows exactly what to do here.
Yeah.
See?
Just adding huge amounts of gateways. In fact, right now he's going up to 13 gates. He does have 2-2 on the way. 3-3 on the way for his opponent.
Now let's say that they get maxed out and then get in that little engagement and then max out again with those extra gateways and then have another engagement. Then I don't think those 13 gates are going to be able to produce at the same exact rate. But that's okay because it's just something you have to do. All right, he's sending Zealots now. He wants to do some scouting. It's 3 base for 3 base.
And our Terran player is coming in, breaking these down. The probe does come up and see exactly what's going on. Now, Psystorm is a little bit late. Better upgrades for our Terran player. His Viking count right this second is 8 against the 3 Colossi. NaNiWa has stopped Colossi as more than 3 can become very risky.
No, that's annoying. He's actually going to be able to do some damage to that expansion.
Yeah, a very annoying little thing for him to deal with. He has to deal with that, though.
Right, ideally he wants to get rid of this factory duck.
He's got to be careful. He does not have Blink right now. Just now starting
just started.
Blink. I think he just realized that, oops, I didn't start Blink yet. He did want to get Blink second. That was on purpose.
Storm's almost done.
That is a super important upgrade, but we do have Ghosts already on the way. These two fighting an extremely even match at the moment. 3 base against 3 base. We're going to have to see 4th bases immediately now because they've both kind of hit that place where they're like, neither of us can really engage each other. It's just too dangerous. And in fact, NaNiWa's sending that probe immediately towards his 4th location, trying to scout more with some Zealots. And don't forget, he has a pylon in the bottom right.
Yeah, just above the main over there.
Yeah, just looking for another base that may or may not ever come.
All right, so the 4th are going to finish at the exact same time. All right, we may have an engagement now. All right, let's see.
It's the 3-3 upgrades are almost done for Virus here. And where are the High Templars? Because these Colossi are going to be taking out nice force fields there. But NaNiWa is in some trouble. A good Psystorm does go down. That's going to help out a lot. He does have a couple Mortals as well. Good force fields once again.
Zealot's coming here on the side.
Huge Zealot Orpin.
Holy.
That Zealot Orpin really just saved NaNiWa right there. That was going to be really brutal to lose all those Stalkers and the 2 Immortals, but instead he does get to retreat with all those, and the supply is pretty even, but a bigger bank for NaNiWa right now.
Okay, NaNiWa now going to regroup. Now remember, the Colossi were shot down. So it's hard to get the same number of Colossi out again unless he gets a second Robo.
And that's exactly what he's doing.
There you go. So with the second Robo, then he can actually crank enough Colossi that he can actually compete with the number of Vikings on the map.
Yeah.
Although it's still really hard, to be totally frank.
Well, 3-3, over halfway done for NaNiWa. 3-3 already done for his opponent, Virus. Also, we do have another starport going down for Virus. A great move right there, realizing, oh, I lost a lot of Vikings. I got to keep up medevac production, Viking production to match double Robo, which NaNiWa should have by now, which is exactly what he's getting as well.
So these guys are actually panning out to a perfect
Super
mid-game, late-game, end-game. The entire course of it has been beautiful.
Yeah. One thing to point out, 36 Zealots on the map right now, only 6 Stalkers. So even though he's making 2 Colossus at a time, he's going to have a hard time actually defending them with that small number.
He warps in a bunch of Stalkers.
Yeah. Realizing, oh, you know what, I can't actually stop Mass Viking. And now he can. Mobius Reactor just now finishing up for
What do you
Virus.
think about it ditching Colossus production after you lose the first wave and then focusing on just High Templar, Stalker, Zealot, Sentry,
Well,
Immortal?
you know, it matters how many Vikings are left over. If you kill a lot of Vikings, I love to go Mass Colossus. Force a lot of Vikings. And you just have to check after each battle. How many Vikings does he have? If it's not many or none, you absolutely go Colossus. If it's a lot, then just skip it.
All right, he's going here. He's hitting this Vikings pretty hard, but he's also
Ghost doing a great job here, Tasteless.
no observer in sight.
And losing that base is a big deal indeed.
Nice EMPs. Damn.
Wow. So losing that base is a pretty big deal, but he's mined it pretty low overall. Mined about 2/3 of it so far. And that is a lot of Zealots, Tasteless. This army, even though he's maxed out, Virus's army could be in trouble here against this many charge lots. And here he goes.
Here we go.
A couple Colossus in there as well. And this is a great area. Look at this. The Ghosts and Stalkers stopping so many of the Zealots from actually getting forward here.
Oh my god. And beautiful takes out the Vikings. He could get the medevacs as well. That would actually be huge.
Yeah, Virus actually has to be careful here. If he can't protect these medevacs, he's in so much trouble. And I don't think he actually can.
No, I think he's actually
With the blinks, he can actually kill every medevac here.
Oh my god, he didn't do it.
Nope, he did not do it at all. Killing those medevacs actually would have been really good, but he's actually going back, grabbing a ton of Archons, using up that banked gas, and suddenly his army has a lot of beef to it again.
All right. He's a little bit behind in supply, but I don't know, the army mixture here is pretty good. You can see he just really wants to get that planetary as soon as humanly possible. He might be able to get there before the army can get over there to defend.
Oh man, with all those Archons, they're going to be able to deal a lot of damage very, very quickly here. And in fact, look at that, blinking over, taking out these Vikings as quickly as possible.
Oh my god, this game is so good.
Great
Takes
move.
out the Vikings yet again.
But all the Colossus are dead. It would be great if NaNiWa had the gas to actually start Colossus production once again, but with such little gas at this point, warping the High Templar is a much better choice. Just getting as much splash damage out as quickly as possible, keeping his momentum, his tempo going.
All right, now the Terran player is in a very difficult position. Remember, the base that NaNiWa lost, it had actually been mined from since about the first few minutes of the game. So this other base is a lot more minerals in it. Can you check the third base for me, Artosis? How many minerals are
For the Terran?
Yeah. Do
He
it
is
fast.
almost empty there.
Okay.
He's going really low because of mules.
Nice. Snipes there.
Good snipes indeed, but there are...
Zealots are in a really bad position here. He might actually have to blink behind.
Oh man, a lot more High Templars left, a lot of Archons as well. No EMPs going down yet on them.
And he's clearly ready to commit to this engagement here.
Oh,
nice
beautiful side storm there. Everything is just so low, and as these Zealots do get out, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Takes a blink forward to really get his Stalkers to hit the units as best he can. The Archon number is dwindling, though. Great micro there by Virus.
I think NaNiWa's got it.
Yeah,
it looks like he's going to get it.
Shape, man.
He's sending some more Templars down here right now.
Yeah, he's looking like he cannot be beaten here. This many High Templars come down, 6 of them coming down right now. That's 6 more side storms. And Virus will
and
not
it looks
be able
like even
to stop
that orbital's going to go down, and I think we may see GG here.
Oh, definitely, you're right. He's up by 50 supply. His army vastly superior. There is no way for StarTail Virus to come back here.
Wow, NaNiWa, he could win this whole thing.
Yeah, he might win
He
this
could
group.
actually win this whole, he could win this whole GSL. He's looking so damn good.
He is. There's nothing to say against that, Tasteless. You rightful
Storming
guy.
the edges of the army here. These Zealots are coming down.
Trying to snipe off as many High Templars as is possible. He's got to reduce that number. Any side storms on this army and it will just be shredded. In fact, it's just going to be shredded anyways. He's up by almost 100 supply. An attack move by NaNiWa. Good choice here.
Yeah. Perfect number of Stalkers, the Zealots to Archons to Immortals.
He's
Even got a little guardian shield in there.
And just blinking forward, targeting down as many units as is possible. NaNiWa crushing through Virus here.
All right, he should punch out GG here. I mean, there's just no chance. NaNiWa can actually get into the front door of the base. All right, there it is, GG.
Wow, NaNiWa looking so strong right now. Up 1-0, almost in the round of 8. We have not had a foreign in the round of 8 in quite some time. Huck was the last one. Can NaNiWa do it this season?
I think he can. There was a period of time where it looked like, especially after the third base snipe done by Virus, that it just seemed very clear that obviously NaNiWa was going to lose. He lost all those Colossi, but now the tables have turned.
Tables have turned. He
actually did this sick position game where he ninja'd his way over to that fourth base and got the planetary. And again, the third base for the Terran was almost mined out. Same for NaNiWa. Probably his base probably had a little bit more minerals because Protoss don't have mules, but you know, it's a situation where honestly, I'm really impressed.
Yeah. Well,
really nice
because
handling.
he played really well, but now Virus has chosen Antigua Shipyard as the next map.
Antigua Shipyard. This is a funny map on PVT. It's
my favorite build here, definitely the Forge Fast Expand. That's really become popular lately. I'd love to see NaNiWa do that. In fact, Virus right now is doing the crying eyes in the chat and saying Chogosu Nani, which means like extremely excellent at this game, extremely skilled. And that's the case. Don't forget,
this is the guy that beat NST, and now NaNiWa is actually outclassing him.
And let's not forget, these guys both live in the StarTale house. Quantic and StarTale, they have a partnership. NaNiWa and Sase both live there. These two practice together all the time. They know each other very well. And so, these two, a lot of love between them, no doubt about it.
I'm really, really excited to see a foreigner playing this well again, because I remember there was a period where they all got knocked into Code S, and I just looked at you and I remember this. I'm like, well, that's it. That's it, Dan.
That's
Have
it
fun
forever.
casting Koreans for the rest of your life. But no, to see some more international variety here at the GSL Code S, always welcome, always a good thing. You just got to bring the skill.